Hello and welcome. I'm Cal McFarlane and we are live from the Westbay Curling Club in Budapest, Hungary. We're here at the Westbay Mixed Doubles, part of the World Curling Tour. Today we have Russia 1 of Maria Komarova and Daniel Goryachev against Hungary 1 of Ildikó Szekeres and György Nagy. We were a little late in starting, but now we're underway. On the other sheet we have the other Russian team against Hungary 2. And Russia are currently leading 4-0 after the first end. So, here in the first end, starting off with the first shots, which as always are a fight for who can get control at the top of the forefoot. All teams are wanting to get that perfect freeze, not wanting any space to allow the opposition to tap them back slightly. Russia were a bit heavy on their first, which means Hungary then can come to the top of the forefoot and tap their Yellowstone back. So Russia won here, are last year's winners of the Westbay Mixed Doubles, and Hungary 1 were the third place team. This is the Hungarian team who will represent Hungary at the World Mixed Doubles at the end of April in Sweden. So we'll see very much the same shot for the first few until someone forces their opposition to make a different shot and move the stones around. Stone's looking a little bit wide here. Goes through the rings, so Hungary has the opportunity to freeze their own blue here. And that, if they make this, it will force Russia to need to tap these stones and remove the freeze. It's not often we'll see any difference in the first few stones of the game. Always trying to get the control here in the first few. Generally the most important shots in the end. If you don't set up well in the first few, you're going to really struggle. So, a good shot there from Hungary. And Russia now looking to run that guard. Just catches the second one. Enough weight to put it out. Be happy enough with that. They didn't leave the center guard still there, so the worst would have been if you miss it and the center guard still be there, so not the worst result. Now Hungary try and replace that freeze, possibly. This is now the 11th year of the Westbay Mixed Double Championships, one of the longest running mixed double competitions here in the World Curling Tour. So, a touch heavy on there. It's over curling a bit, needing to sweep for line, but it's left a little bit of separation Russia might be able to take a double here. So Hungary with the hammer in the first, and we'll be pretty happy with how things are looking just now. Have control of the top of the forefoot. And the Russian stone at the back isn't doing anything for them. It just catches the top one. A bit too wide. Takes the one, so again Hungary will now replace this shot. So after these games, still two more rounds of the group games. After those, we will have the quarterfinals starting this evening. And tomorrow, the rest of the finals. 3 rounds of games tomorrow. Second of the quarterfinals, semis, and eventually the final in the afternoon. So, it's really sweeping this stone here. Comes off it now. A little bit down weight, but as long as the line's okay, which it is, leave the center guard. Forcing Russia to a kind of hard shot here. If they try and just, looks as though they're just trying to come to that blue, and if they can, tap it back a bit. Try and reduce the scoring area for Hungary in the first stand. This one's looking quite good. Certainly getting a lot of swing here. Now they're just kind of hoping they can tap it back and off. They'll be happy with that. Hungary forced it right to the button to be able to get a 2 here. So it's also forcing them to come that other side than they've been playing in the first stand. So it's a great shot by Russia there. Hungary needs a really good stone here to get their 2. Otherwise we'll be forced to 1 in the first stand. Stone a bit inside. I think it's possibly struggling a bit for weight as well. So it's a force of 1. So Hungary take their 1 in the first stand to go 1-0 up over Russia. The ability to score big ends as easily, mixed doubles is always great when you can manage to force your opponent to their 1 here. So mixed doubles, when you have the hammer, it's really important to try and convert to at least get your 2. It's not unrealistic in this to be able to get 3s, 4s. Yesterday, this Hungarian team took a 6, so it's certainly possible. So, having scored in the last end, Russia with a hammer. So Hungary playing the first stone. Are we happy with either being on the top of the forefoot or the freeze on the back yellow? This is coming a bit heavy and wide here. Rolling to the back of the rings. So now Russia has the opportunity to get the top of the forefoot here. So until we get the power plays, that first shot's never going to be very different. It's so crucial in setting up your ends. I see teams who struggle putting that first stone up really struggle in the games. It's when you can really get forced to your one. Allowing the opposition to get the two stones in the forefoot like this can really become a big difficulty. It's not until the fourth stone in mixed doubles that you can remove anything, so still looking for just freezes and taps. Mixed doubles certainly a much more delicate weight game. But on the other hand, it also means it's sometimes hard to keep your lead. You can't just peel guards from the start. See some teams trying to take the guard, but very rarely when they're very far ahead in the game. Always very aggressive ends, and then really forced to take doubles later on in the game. So that stone there taps the yellow back to the back of the forefoot. Russia will now try and put one back at the top of the forefoot again. It's looking a bit heavy. Discounts behind the T line. Hungary will have a good pocket to draw too. No, it comes to the back of the rings. Hungary looking to double on those back two yellows. Not allowing Russia to build up big end here. On and off sweeping of this. Looking good. Really nice stone. Sits just at the back of the button. Russia contemplating whether to freeze or take the double of their own here. So they opt for the double. Neither team playing too aggressive early on in this game. Just not allowing each other to build up big end. Afraid of losing the steal. So since Russia will be hoping to take the double and roll a bit further up. If they sit behind the T, then Hungary will have the freeze. It's a bit thick, but rolls and freezes on the blue, so not a bad result there. Center is still just open, so Hungary will draw here to it. Hungary just not wanting to hang out wide here and possibly leave double on the blues. Russia are happy being frozen on that blue for now, but right now, come the later stages of the end, it's going to really reduce where they can score. Stone looking really nice. Maybe just a touch heavy. It's pretty well behind the guard, so really nice shot there. Looking at coming maybe just a hack quite tapping that blue that Hungary just played back. Gonna need to be pretty close to the guard here to make this. Sweeping it all the way. Looks good. Trying to curl in the end with sweeping. Really nice stone. Sits top of the forefoot and tips the blue to the back there. Means Hungary really has no way of removing the Russian stones for their last rock here. They're just going to try the draw here. Try and reduce it now to one stone for Russia, and Russia will have a hard time getting a two. Still needs to be pretty spot on though. Russia could have a chance for a three. Well, Hungary's last stone at the end. It was light last time on this side of the sheet. And the last stone of the previous end. It looks like this one's going to be the same and come up short. We're sweeping it in though. So Russia currently sitting two. They didn't manage to bring it as far as they needed to. So Russia looking to see if there's space to draw just to the right hand side of the button. Close call there. And I think they're going to struggle to have the stone to curl right at the end to get the edge of the button. No risk in the shot, currently sitting two. This needs to be spot on for the three. They're sweeping it the whole way. Curling. Too much. So, it'll be two for Russia in the second end. A really nice end by them to go 2-1 up. my other sheet is Russia took another 2 in the third end to go 8-0 up. So, now we're back to the stage of trying to control top of the forefoot. Let's see Hungary maybe go a bit more aggressive than the last end. Stone coming up a bit heavy. Tense one in the back. So Hungary had the chance to get their own to the top of the forefoot now. Need to wait for it to curl. This one's looking a bit heavy too, gonna come to the back of the forefoot. Just the back of the button. So Russia now try and freeze its stone just played. It's just a shot here that if they make it, they really force their opposition to move things around. Much better if you can force your opposition to do it than needing to do it yourself. Nice one, looking a bit heavy as well. The ice quickened up a little bit. All 3 stones at the end have been heavy so far. So, thinking about different choices now. Looking at taking the double on the yellows, wondering what way they want to roll, whether they want to just stay there. Just tapping them back a bit. So doing this whole way down. Really curling now. Over curls a bit much. Just catches the stone thin and rolls behind the tee line. So Russia looking to come onto that one, just the back of the button. Tap it a little bit. Can afford to tap it and still will be pretty well frozen. Stones aren't going to move very far right now. It's past the guard. Don't want it to overcurl here. Really nice stone. Right behind the center guard. There's not much room to put it out at any weight. It's really well behind the guard. Not too sure what their decision is here. So, certainly going to attempt a yellow. I need to hit it pretty thin for not just to jam on the blues. You don't want to hit it thin and roll to behind the tee line yourself, and then rush just have the opportunity for another draw. It's just going to get harder and harder to remove them if that's the case. They really need this one to curl. It is. That's the problem. There wasn't much room to put that stone out or even tap it past the blues. I hit it really thin, but not much space for it to go. So Russia get the opportunity to just draw another one to the top of the forefoot here. Looking to move things around a little. It's quite tight ice. Since when he stones behind the tee line, it's a bit of a let off on pressure. You can afford to be that little bit heavy. Things aren't going to move around too much. Really sweeping this to get past the guard. They didn't give themselves too much ice, but they make it nicely. Now just for weight. They get to the button. A really nice stone. We're in a great position this end. Previous stones from Hungary was a really tough one there. I don't think it was really possible for them to move that yellow the way they were playing it. Now Hungary just taking off the guard. Russia, see what they want to do. If they just want to replace that guard with their last stone here. See what Hungary can do line 2 against. I'm not sure what the best result could have been from that last Hungarian stone. Even the run back into the top 1 leaves Russia with replacing that stone. Hungary have a very difficult time removing these, even without a guard there. Russia needing this one to curl, hanging really wide right now. It is curling, for sure. Oh. Nice line there. Maybe Hungary with a button to draw to there. Force a 1. Quickly looking at the run back, but I don't see exactly how it's going to work if they try and. There are so many stones at the back of the tee. It looks like second yellow will just jam on the blue. So let's see what they can make from it. Currently very wide. Needing it to curl. Very wide stone. There. Catches the guard. Goes past everything. So. Russia would definitely steal a 1. And then measure for if it's 2. From here, looks like yellow. But obviously, some doubt in their minds of which it is. So, definitely the 1. See now if Russia go 3-1 or 4-1 up. Just waiting for umpire to get there. Measure the stone. For us, looks like yellow. And we'll see. And yellow it is. So Russia with another really nice end there. So, a draw to the forfeit here. Really nice draw there. So, Hungary, be looking at just tapping the shallow back a little bit. Back of the 4, back of the 8 foot. Really nice first stone by Russia. Hungary needing this one to curl. Yes. Just yellow, but is it there still? Top of the tee line. So, Russia now tap like that blue that was just placed. To do that, they already have a nicely set up end here. You can have two on top of the forefoot, two blues behind the tee line. A great start for them. They need to get this one there. Needs it for the weight in line. Viscous in the 8 foot. Needed that one to be a bit further up. Hungary now look to take the blue into that shot Yellowstone. Pretty tough shot here. You can't be too heavy because if you then catch it thin enough, you'll be rolling out, which will not be a good result. Not good to catch it too thick. It's curling a lot. Not the best result there. Not the worst for sure, but our show. Definitely take a double on those two blues above the tee line now. Yeah, looks like they will just take the double here. Might get all three. We'll see. If it jams on the back plan, I'm not too worried about it. Takes all three. Great shot there. Hungary now certainly chasing it for the rest of the end. Really nice shot there by Daniel. So Hungary need to piece something together here. You know, run by the card here. They leave a center guard and don't get anything with this. It's not a good result. Russia can now just put up another guard and have their two stones guarded now. Right now Hungary's scoring zone is the pin. It's a shot. If you miss it, you can't miss it and leave the guard up. If you miss it, you need to roll away. Russia putting up the center guard now. All about the line here. It's coming a bit further into the rings than they wanted. Yeah. So, coming to where it did gives the opportunity to take a double here. This could potentially be 3, but I think the double is a better option and definitely stick around. Took the 2 and rolled away. See, there definitely could have been a triple there, but take the double. So now Russia, their last one in the end. Trying to draw one in behind that center guard. Don't want to leave a double up on those yellows. It's tough to get that draw in. Hungary might be happy having that double to play instead. Don't want to overcook this one. Don't want to give them something to drop to, but it looks like it's going to be in a good spot. It's nice there. Hungary need to get to the button. It's definitely there. But again, Russia with a really nice end, great triple, and now Hungary will at most be forced to a 1. So. Hungary really need to score this. Can't afford to go 5 or 6-1 down here. So really sweeping this. Need to make it. Looks good. Looking really good. Really nice drop. To take their 1. Moving it the whole way down. Managed to get it there. Oh, really good result. So, Hungary, the way it's going, need to either start converting with a hammer or get a steal. Russian team are playing really well, forcing the 1s. Took their 2 and to go steal a 2. Just together, really nice ends. Hungary's first stone here. Looking nice. Gets to freeze in the yellow. So Russia in turn try to freeze that blue. This one looking pretty tight for line. Smoothing it the whole way. Gonna make it past guard. Not quite. It's a bit tight there. Not wanting to wreck on the guard there. They were talking about replacing the center guard there. Ice is certainly swinging a lot. You definitely can't afford to be tight. If you're wide, the stone comes back, but if you're tight, it just goes like that. You need a pretty positive release as well. Not just have the stones go away from you. So, nice center guard put on there. Russia trying to peel the guards now. With 3 guards up, and they have hammer. Want to remove them, give themselves a bit more opportunity for their last stone. Trying to make double peel here. Catches it. Hits it on the nose, runs it back into their own one in the back of the forefoot. Not a good result. It certainly removes the freeze that the blue was in, so part is okay, but leaves up all 3 guards. It's not what they wanted to happen there. This end, it's finally changed up, and it's Russia that's kind of chasing things here. Hungary just hardening up that 1 stone more. Russia looking at the run back double. If he makes this, Hungary will just have the draw to replace that stone that's in the forefoot. We can put it in a better position. Maybe just the peel on the guards is a better choice, but takes 2 of the guards. Stones kind of flying everywhere. It leaves out that 1 center guard. Still in the rings for Hungary. Wanting to replace that stone that was just off the center line on the wheelchair line there. Kind of blocks off the draw to force Russia to play another run back. See how this one works out. Certainly more weight than they planned on having. Comes right up to the one they have at the back of the forefoot. Russia and I have the double on those 2. Stick around in the house. I needed that one to be short there. Wanted the guard. Forced Russia to play a long run back. And nothing in the house. Now they have the opportunity for the double to stick around. Russia definitely happy with that. I think after this end, if Russia can get their one, they'll be pretty happy with how it's gone. Not best end so far. This one hanging a little bit wide, but coming back. Coming back. Really nice stone. Stakes around really wide, but might come into play depending on this last stone. If Russia can make a play on it, they might be able to get their two out of this after all. Hungary calling for a timeout. So, Hungary without their coach here, Darryl Horn, who's in Canada just now. Deciding what they want to play. Not sure of what they're really deciding about. Maybe talking about whether they go for the draw here, which they are. Maybe they were wondering, do they move the yellow, stick around and force the one here, making a more aggressive shot, hoping to get the steal. At the same time, there's always the risk that Russia might get two if they can make a good stone after this. Nice draw. I think definitely the better shot to go for. Mixed doubles, you shouldn't be afraid to play a bit more aggressive, go for the draw. But being that back of the tee line, Russia can afford to come to it. Have all the button to get to. I think it's, they really need this to curl. It's looking a little bit heavy. So hope it curls enough onto the blue, which it does, and they do get their one. That's the problem with Hungary placing that draw at the back of the 4 foot. If that's the top of the 4 foot, then likely getting the steal. Being at the back still, you can afford to come to it. Not as much pressure. So Russia take their one to go 5-2 up after 5 ends. So, Hungary changing it up, calling for their power play. They can't afford to really be forced to a one now. So, Russia will just be looking to tap their yellow guard into the house, I would think. As I said, the power play is the only time we'll see a different shot coming out. Power play. Team that has hammer can put things to the wings. They were a little bit heavy on that. Tets it through. Somehow didn't touch the wall as well. Could have hung around to the back, would have been a lovely shot. A bit heavy there. But yeah, Team Having Hammer has one opportunity in the game to call their power play, moving things to the side there. And you also have your stone top of the T line, which is a big difference. Not having the center guard means much higher chance of being able to convert that 2 or more. Okay. Drawing behind the corner guard. With a nice stop there. RUS1 just trying to freeze on it. Quite good that this was added to the game of mixed doubles. Possibility 2 power plays a game. First few stones, and mixed doubles can be somewhat monotonous. Changes it up a little bit, which is nice for sure. Every team has their own thing they try at the start. Some try and come around the corner themselves. Some, as you saw, try and play their own guard into the house. Some try and split them. Split one very wide and have a center guard yourself. So, interesting to see what teams do. So, that stone, it's just wide a little bit. Now, weight wouldn't have been a problem if it had come to those blues and just hit them. So, now you're just getting more stones in behind that corner guard. Power play really forces your opponents to make much more crucial shots. As you see there, Russia didn't make that shot there. Coming and removing the yellow. As you see, if your opposition doesn't make a shot in the power play bigger end, all of a sudden looks a lot more possible. There's no center guard for you to come around against the hammer. Becomes a much more aggressive end. You see teams, when they're up in a game, the last end, if they've not used it, will, just to try and kill things, leave the center open, and then they'll hopefully be able to guarantee their one, not allow a steal. So, Russia running back corner guard. Yes. Catches it a bit wide, but yeah, it's always a B plan. You just can't miss it and leave the guard around. That's the only way. You don't want it to happen. Gives Hungary the opportunity to get their 4th stone in the rings. Now, Russia will then really need to remove 2 or 3. As we've seen in previous ends, they certainly manage it. So all of a sudden becomes Russia trying to remove as many stones as they can with its view. Trying to take A double on those two blues to the left. Roll over and take a third one. It's hanging out on the right. He's made one triple so far in this game. Let's see if he makes a second. Be happy if they just take the double here. Inside on this. They just take two. Sticks around, which they didn't matter about too much. That takes the two for sure. Hungary. We'll try and just freeze on those back yellows. Not let that stone be removed. But for sure we'll see Russia just try and play another double. Certainly shorter than you're wanting it. They could not afford to be heavy on that stone note. They are lying three. Russia now looking just to hit and roll on the shot stone right now. Their last hit and roll behind that top 12. So for sure they need to sit around for shot. Gonna roll all the way back. Now, the question is whether that yellow that rolled there is second shot or not. Right now, looks like Hungary could be sitting two. But it definitely shows the usefulness of the power play. Had this been a normal end, center guard, maybe that would have been the chance to hit and roll in behind the center guard. Russia be in a better situation. And now Hungary with the draw for two for sure. Maybe three. I think they are coming to try and tap back that back yellow as well. Make sure that it's three, but or do that too, which is good. Ensures the three. Catches the top one, make sure it's good. So, pretty sure there was a three there. I don't know. Let's see how many it was. If it was. Yeah, so. So, Hungary managed to take a three there. Catching that top one enough to spin it in for what was third shot in the end. Not sure how it was sitting before, but they made sure it was three. So, 5-5 after 6 ends. Russia now using their own power play. Ideally they want to look to do what Hungary just did, get their three themselves. Guard set up here so you can't see the stone from the hack. No set spot for the guard. So we see it just being moved around. So, here we see Hungary trying to freeze the yellow draw behind the corner guard there. So Simfu normally try to hit that corner guard into the house, but being such a tight game, playing a bit more aggressive. Goes to the back of the rings. So, we're just trying to split the house here. Sit two opposite sides from each other. I think Hungary know if they lose big end here. With Russia using the power play, they don't have theirs left to try and hopefully get it back. But Russia through the rings on that. Gives Hungary the chance to try their freeze again. This is probably going to be the most crucial end here. It's really just a two-end game now. 5-5. One team has the power play. That could potentially be the difference in it. Hungary ideally going to be trying to force Russia to their one. Being just two ends left in a tied game, even a steal of one for Hungary isn't the best result. They would then be one up. Russia have hammer and mixed doubles. And how they've been playing, they've been well at converting to so that was a really nice freeze by Hungary. Now Russia just trying to move it around. Now this stone is hanging really wide. They need this to curl. Catches it super thin. Sits around for shot, but it's not where the stones matter right now. Hungary just removing that back one. They do and stick around, they'll be sitting two for now. They're just not wanting to leave extra Russian stones around, trying to force this one. That'll be their plan for the end going into this one. Should just kind of talking about what to do now. What about the freeze in the back of the rings? We're talking about trying to remove stones. I think that draw is definitely a better one to go for. If they start trying to remove more stones, it doesn't go well for them. They do get forced to the one. It's a really bad situation to be in. You need to get a multiple score here. This needs to be on the money. If it's not, I see Hungary just trying to remove this. But, lovely stone there. But Langley, see, there's a little bit of space. It looks from here to be like 3 inches or so. Hungary just try and pick it off. This was always really going to be the shot. Whether it was a perfect freeze or not, Hungary trying to move it. So the end plan really for them is don't let Russia get a multiple score, and this is how to stop it right now. Nice to remove the yellow. Well, now Russia have the opportunity. Their yellow's second shot. Get a chance to tap that blue that's just covering it. But need to be very thin though, not too much space between them. So, trying to catch it thin and roll into the forefoot. Be great for them if they can move this blue stone. Hence, right now, what's really stopping them from getting a multiple score here. They're going to need to be close to this guard to make it. So, you need to be right up against it. Pretty nice result, but it looks like that blue is still second shot. It's really what they wanted to avoid. Yeah, you see Hungary's last stone in the end. I'm just trying to remove this yellow. They want to roll in behind that corner guard, don't leave a double. Soon in the whole way, calling it from as soon as stone was let go. So, just gonna nose it and leave that one out in the open. Now, Russia looking to try and move the 2 blues and sit around to take their 2. Which really is what they need to do here. Can draw for the 1, but 1 up without hammer in the last hand isn't really a situation you want to be in. Mixed doubles. Much more comfortable if you can get a 2 here. One of the most important shots in the game here, really. Definitely move the 2 blues, but if that yellow's going to stick around, it's just going to be the 1. So, 1 yellow it is. So, actually, only managed to take a 1 with a power play. There, leaves them 1 up, going into the last end. Apart from when Hungary used their power play, Russia definitely have been doing well at forcing Hungary to their 1s. So if they play like they have been, it certainly could still go well for them. last end of the game. This one looking pretty nice. That's nice freeze on the blue. So definitely a good way to start. Worst thing for Hungary is if they really let Russia build up a lot of stones. They really need their 2 here. If they get forced to a 1, it's an extra end. Without the hammer, it's not a good situation, but I can definitely take their 2. I'm coming close to a guard there. Just sweeping it for weight. It's a really nice stone there. Oh, Russia's just gonna come to that blue. Russia really just trying to not lose a 2. They can, obviously they can steal for the win, but I can imagine they'd be pretty happy if they force the 1. They have hammer going into the extra end. So here trying to freeze that top blue. Zooming it all the way down here. Really needing that locked on to the blue. Comes up a bit short. Hungary now. Taking off the guard here. They want to make sure they can at least get that 1. I want to give it no opportunity for us to take a steal here. So, let's see. Seems that Russia replacing that center guard. They are currently sitting shot. So if they can just keep putting up the guards, they'll be happy. And force Hungary to draw on the last one for the 1. It's a perfect situation for them. The line on these guards need to be spot on. This one is just a bit wide. We want it maybe half a stone further over. So, again, peeling the guard. And again, we'll see putting that guard back on. Hungary now just hoping Russia makes a mistake here. Russia just need to keep putting up this guard. Really just who cranks first here. Alright, stop this one from over curling now. It's in a nice spot. Now they're looking at running back that yellow's in 12 foot. Or just, yeah. Tap it back and tap their blue for shot, forcing Russia to play something different. It's currently really wide. I need this to curl back. It's gonna go past everything. Yeah, so Russia having their timeout. Vasily Gudin, their coach, coming out. So, question is, do they just put another guard on that left hand side, guard the shot Hungary just tried to play, force them to play something different? It seems like the shot. I wouldn't really want to play much else. Just talking about where they want to place the guard, really. I don't want to move anything and give Hungary an opportunity for two. So it's like maybe they decided to put it on the right hand side. Honestly not too sure what they decided on the end. Their last stone in this end. There, I'm looking at it to see who's shot. So, they're just being another center guard. Looked fast at hand. I'm certainly looking confused about what he was doing. So, Hungary, if they can tap back that yellow in the 12 foot onto their blue and get it to shot for the extra end, Hungary just need their one now, really. It's, not 100%, but pretty sure it's yellow from what I can see. Their other option obviously is the draw. Right to the pin. There's no room for error on it, really. So they're looking at this run back of the yellow onto the blue. It's a big shot to get the extra end. Since then, Russia had been doing a good job of forcing Hungary to their ones. Let's see how they managed the last stone, final end. Currently bit wide, but certainly do come back. Just a fraction wide. Almost catches the blue to put it to shot. But it's a steal of 1 from Russia. So Russia win overall 7-5. A really nice game. They played well, forcing Hungary to ones, making their steals. Hungary certainly did have a very good end of the 6 with their power play. But that was a great game. And I've been Callum McFarlane from the Westbay Curling Club, Budapest, Hungary. And thank you and goodbye.